Find him a great Nigerian, a decentralized Nigerian, a man with passion for God and compassion for humanity. I'm his bosom friend. I know what people come through me to benefit from him. What he has been, the impact he have reached out to not just Rivers State, but to the rest of Nigerians. He has done so much. This is a great man. You may not appreciate him here in Rivers State, but I tell you, it is a confirmation of what the Bible says, that the prophet do not have respect in his own country. If at any time you decide that Wike is not needed in Rivers State, please borrow him to Benue State, or borrow him to Enugu State, borrow him to Abia State, borrow him to Rivers, to Oyo State. We have seen his value. A great man, a visionary leader, a man who believes in one Nigeria, a man who reaches out, who have built bridges across the land of Nigeria. This man must be appreciated. We cherish him, we honor him, and on behalf of the G5, we want to say that we stay with him for life. We'll continue to work with him because he has shown that exemplary leadership. And I'm very happy that Rivers people, by the confirmation of what you have said here, it's clear to us that we have not made any mistake by following this, our leader. We remain committed. God will bless you, God will keep you, and God will help all of us, because we need a united Nigeria to make things work in this country. Rivers State people, you are great Nigerians. You are great people of destiny. You have done so well in the past, and you have a leader who is ready to unite all of us. I want to appreciate you. Let Rivers, as we know it in the past, to be peaceful. Let it continue to be peaceful. Those people who are propelling and encouraging ambers of hatred and disunity should be discouraged from doing that. We must work together. We must ensure that the legacies that were built by our brother, Governor Wike, continues, so that this state will continue to give sense of belonging and leadership to the rest of our country, Nigeria. We believe in this young man because he had the traits and he has the capacity, he had the leadership to even lead not just Rivers State or Federal Capital Territory, but this country. We thank God for President Bola Tinubu for identifying him and making him the most sensible and intelligent and also a ministry in the Federal Capital Territory of our government in Nigeria by making him the Federal Minister of Federal Capital Territory. We appreciate him, and we believe that by the grace of God, he will turn things around. Go to Abuja today. For those of you who have not been there, go there today. You see all levels of development in administration, in infrastructure, and all it takes is because of our brother here. My brother, God will bless you. God will keep you. I want to say, lastly, to the people of Rivers State, that please, including our brother, the governor, he said something which I cherish and I appreciated. He said that there is no amount of sacrifice that can be given for the sake of peace. Let him live to that word. We must work together. Peace must reign in Rivers State. It is unneedful for anybody to bring crisis in Rivers State. Rivers State has ever been known as a peaceful state, and it must continue. The governor must come on board with his benefactor, our brother Governor Wike, and work to ensure peace and progress for the people of Rivers State. Thank you, and God bless you.
Nuisance Lele. Nuisance Lele.
That is Ortom. And somebody said, but Mayegun, where is that part where he said we are servants and we are your children? Did you not hear that? Maybe you got distracted. You did not hear when he said that they took Nigeria back 60 years, right? Tinubu and come on, man. You want me to repeat that? I've actually taken it out. So they are ready. You see, it's pretty much like one of their hype men for Wike in Rivers. And the one that also I didn't mention is that of Abuja. Abuja people. So is it that you have been lying about your level of security and the rest, or is that the only thing that is? Because he didn't say security. Because I think they believe that it's not with the Wike's job to keep you safe. It should be the job of Boko. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Now let's go see the part where Wike explained further, especially in the area of loyalty, in the area of Ortom was asking Fubara to let Wike have his way. Here you get, like whatever he wants, if he wants peace. And from what we heard, it's about money and even positions as well. So Wike nominated almost 100% of those who are currently elected members from Rivers State, National Assembly or State Assembly, and the governor. He nominated everybody. And he brags that he bought their form too. So if they say he's asking for 20% of all revenues and their allocations and what have you to Rivers State, is that too much? And somehow he said, nobody is both of them have not really come clean on why or what is causing war, but it is political. And to people like Ortom, for peace to reign, he needs to come around, like he has to let Wike have his way. And Wike in his way as well said that, well, I am all in this place. And okay, I'm not going to speak for him. Let's watch further the drama. And I hope you are paying attention too.
That God Almighty, who gave you this mind to be courageous, who gave this mind to be firm and stand for the truth, will never abandon you. Party chairman who are here, those who have not gotten anything, by the grace of God, whatever God says you will get, you will get. So, today for me is one of those days that one should break down, but I will not. I spoke with my friends before now, and I told them, look, in life, it's not everything you invest you will reap. People establish companies, it crumbles. You have to realize to make sure the companies come back. So you cannot say, oh, I did this, I'm not benefiting. No, no, no. God knows why things happen the way it happened. You cannot. But what is important in life, to God be the glory that you are alive to see what is happening. When a man is dead, you don't know what is happening. So you'll be able to advise your children. You'll be able to advise your friends. See, while I was alive, at my age, see what I saw. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of this. Don't. I don't know whether this guy from one boy from Edo, is he here? Ihema, where is he? Come. I will use some of these people as an example so you know what I'm talking about. Learning life. This young man, I will tell you, because we are talking about Happy New Year. But you can't talk about Happy New Year without referring back to 2023 and the years backward. When the heat was on in Edo State, this young man was the front runner of the governorship election. PDP governors came. They spoke to me. We met in Government House, Port Harcourt, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next day. People like blackmail, propaganda. When you don't want to do your own part, you bring blackmail and propaganda. This young man, pressure. I told him, with Chief Danobi, withdraw. Don't run for this governorship again. He was crying. Danobi was crying. I said, look, leave it. Don't run. And there we agreed what we given to their group. We agreed. It's okay. He spent such an amount of money, let them give them back. Give them 4 commissioners. Not one was kept. Not one was kept. And they said, okay, you run for Senate in the next election. Not one was kept. And then the next thing you see, blackmail. Wike wants to control this. Wike wants to control this. But you didn't know Wike want to control when you came to Government House, Port Harcourt, to sit from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Blackmail. This was a young man. I told him, withdraw. Don't run. They were crying. What did we get? Blackmail. Wike did this. Wike didn't do this. But Wike wasn't bad. When Wike started from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and said, look, withdraw. And he withdrew. That's what you see in politics. Where's Felix Obua? Is he here? Come. Is Boma here? Come. Some of you may not know why I said this. Felix Obua, in 2013, 2014, when I had one illiterate, and that's why I asked one of the law lecturers, you mean this man will be a lawyer? This man is reading law in the university and he will pass? Shame. I heard he was talking about how he took me to somebody. Felix Obua was in our team.
I know it can be annoying, yeah? Okay. Maybe I should explain again why you are watching Wike and other clowns. Wike is the leader of the G string and is the only one publicly rewarded with a position. And Wike is fighting the governor he manipulated to power because that one won't play ball. So Wike is the Tinubu of Rivers State. Remember that Tinubu also started from Lagos and is the landlord of Lagos, right? And how did he made people too? Or some of you have forgotten this. Why Tinubu said, Emi Lokan. He said, I don't want to be doing this to everybody. I don't want to be making all of you everything. Just picking all of you to become this, become that, and remain loyal to that. I want to be the president too. Have you forgotten?
Ó ti lé lọ́dún mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n sí tí mo ti ń sìn wọ́n bọ̀. Eléyìí tó jókòó lẹ́yìn mi Dàpọ̀. Ṣé wàá lè sọ pé òun lè di ìdádì gọ́fúnà tí ó bá ṣe mí? Àbí àbádìjọ wà ń stadium gan ni? Gbogbo pósẹ̀ wọn yàtọ̀ ó ní. Àṣé ẹgbẹ́ gan wọn ò fẹ́ gbé fún ẹ lọ wo fídíò ẹ̀ mi tí mo gbé lẹ́yìn. Tóńgọ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́. Ẹ̀mí àgùn tó bá fẹ́ bọ́ Ọlọ́run nípò ẹ̀ á mọ̀ pé òun ò lè di gọ́fúnà láì ṣe iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àtèmi. Ọ̀gáre ó ṣe ó ti dójú ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn. Kò ní ìdí ká kọrin Ògúndé. Ó ti lé lọ́dún mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n sí tí mo ti ń sìn wọ́n bọ̀.
You remember those days, right? Just in case if you don't understand Yoruba, that was the origin of Emi Lokan. For 30 years, I have been, this one that is seated behind me will never be governor, if not for me.
What are we do today? Today, I will live up my voice in space. Oh, yeah, what I know, you are always there for me. Yeah. Oh, my God, you are my only Lord. Forever when they say,
I will praise. I use that as a quick, recoup because my screen just froze there in a way. So if you have to now compare that to what Wike is doing, Wike wants to be Tinubu of Rivers. And to show to all of you why he is like Tinubu of Rivers. He made a lot of the people who are going to claim to be his enemy or opposition today. How can they so? I mean, how is that even possible? That is how he's feeling. Do you get that? I made this, I made that one, I made that one, I told this, I did that, I did this, I did that. So, but the time later they will be saying, Wike want to control. Like, why can't I control them? I made them. So if I tell them, don't do this, don't do that, why is that a control? These are nobodies that I made them, like that feeling. I mean, which is something that is right. And that is what he is fighting in Rivers. Ortom just hyped him. A lot of people hyped him at that place. So, with a Wike, we don't drink Like all of you will believe say with a wicked they drink. He's no longer hiding it because he's not governor anymore. So I drink whiskey. He's now admitting that truly he was like he's an alcoholic. That's what the media will say. They'll say, well, he admitted that he's an alcoholic. He drinks whiskey. He drinks all of the alcohol that he could get his hands on. And in this gathering, he admitted to that too. But he started talking about betrayals, how Tinubu became his own motivational speaker because Tinubu told him about betrayal and politics. Have you ever been inspired by an alcoholic before? No? You see? But what about an alcoholic that is a politician? Nah, come on. With the wicked supporters, you don't need to pretend. Nobody go beat you, okay? You are currently safe. At least you are watching from your home, Abi. You can say it, all right? There are people that with the wicked inspires, and he's their godfather. Anywhere where the wicked goes, we go. There are young people who say that. I'm not making it up. So, but if you have never been inspired by an alcoholic before, see, to those people who have problems with alcohol watching me right now, this is not kind of a joke on you because I'm not trying to mock you. I am talking about a politician, an irresponsible one. And for my audience, for context, so they are not going to be like they are looking at possibly a responsible person. Here you get who kind of like, you know what I mean? Okay, I don't know how to explain it, Sha. But just know that no, I'm not talking about you. A lot of alcoholics are really working to recover and all of that. And it's actually a problem. So this is nothing to slight any alcoholic who is recovering. But if you be alcoholic, where they fall for gutter, you can't get angry. Don't talk to us. Don't talk to us. Do you understand what it is like to be alcoholic? I say, what do you call it? You drank, sorry about that. So that's that and all those gestures always pop up. So if you are the type that is not really working to recover, so don't put the blame on me, okay? I'm just trying to be concerning, all right? And but yeah, with a wiki, here he is addressing his own, demography and the rest of them, and they all have money, public money. Look at that gathering. You see, sometimes when I look at a lot of people who have all this belief that, it's a matter of time, all Nigeria needs is leadership and all of that. So sometimes I look at them, I'm like, do you really know how many people that are draining resources from the public purse in Nigeria? Do you have an idea? The amount of access and what they are taking from the public purse. If you have a clue, you can possibly just feel like, man, no more. That country no get chance. There's no chance. So take a look at this all. And with a weakest motivational, what do you call it? It's kind of interesting, by the way. So let's go back to him. Go on, please, with a wiki.
I don't abandon people who have stood for me, who have identified with me. I may not do what you exactly want to do, but for me to turn my eye on you, I will not do that. It's not in my character, and I will not do it. I'm just trying to let you so you know. People who open their mouth, they talk. People who don't know anything, they just say, hey, we took you to so place in the villa. Illiterate. I just laugh. I'm sure they are seeing me, they are hearing me. Hear me well. Chief Dan, even though you like a lot of titles, I don't know the one to call you. All the titles belong to you. Thank you. All of them connected. I was one who paid for the forms for anybody who want to run election. Not as governor, House of Assembly, National Assembly. Let one person raise his hand to say he bought from. Let one person. We said we are all family members. There's no need to bring acrimony in our house. Don't spend their money. We'll agree on who will run. The day we took the final decision, the chairman of Elders Council nearly collapsed. He's here, Federal Labraba. He nearly collapsed. OCJ was there. Chief Awuse was there. Omehe was there. I am calling names so you know. OCJ was there. It's OCJ, has he left? Is here, OCJ is there. He was there. Fedi was there. Awuse was there. Omehe was there. If you know what happened, Fedi nearly collapsed. Why? He wanted a governor for the Riverine area. When I looked at him, I said, how will I allow this old man to just die? I said, look, whatever it is, let's not create the impression that there are people who want to monopolize power. Let's allow everybody to be part of it. We belong to one Rivers state. He's here. If I wanted, nobody would have stopped me. Nobody had what it takes to even near me. Nobody. I said, no, I will do what is right. And I did it. And all of us agreed. And to God be the glory, don't regret what I did. I will never regret what I did. Because I want the unity of this state for us to forge ahead. And that's how I will not do it. If I wanted an equal man, nobody will stop me. Nobody has what it takes to have stopped me. So, for me, life is. You see, I will give you an example. One man is late from Rivers. I told my friend, Chief O.N. Sirim, late. Former primary of Rumemi. He had a problem. I will not mention the problem. He had a problem. And when we went to see him, everything he had was brought down. So people say, oh, let us do this. You know what he said? Sit down. Why do they have shock absorber in a car? Why? Why do you have shock absorber? He can marry today. She lives tomorrow morning. Will he die? You have to be alive to marry another wife. It's not true. You buy Global 7,000. It crashes. Will he die? You buy a car. Armed robber takes it on the road. Will you die? You must have shock absorber. That is the only way you can survive. So I'm telling all of you who always cry, hey, this one. If you want to survive in life, you must have a shock absorber. President Tinubu told me, when we were meeting, he said, look, somebody told him, don't trust this person. Politics and betrayal are the same mother and father. If you don't want to be betrayed, don't enter into politics. I don't know what that sounds to me. So don't bother that anybody betrayed you. If you're in politics, betrayal and politics, that is the same mother and father. So don't bother. Prepare yourself that it will happen. Prepare yourself. Someone has seen most of you, you go, I can't believe this will happen. Where do you go? I found one good whiskey and I drink. This was not prepared. I am fully prepared because I know. That's what President Tinubu taught me. He said, look, if you don't want to be betrayed, don't enter politics. The day you enter politics, then prepare yourself, you must be betrayed. So, I'm laying these foundations so that some of you who are worried, agitated, should not be. That is life for you. You must prepare yourself to know that these things happen.
Nuisance lele.
Were Wike, did you see where he was kind of admitting, all right, to be the alpha and the omega of who would become what and why? And he said, nobody could have stopped me. It was Emperor Were Wike. And some people said that he's pained. Of course he's pained. I mean, you could feel that too. But that was his moment. He had to kind of make himself feel better. To say, no, I'm not worried. Come on, like, look at the people I made here. Look at all of them. But because he betrayed his own political party, Were Wike decided to link betrayal with Tinubu and politics. Did you see that? Or did you hear that, by the way? Like, did you see the body, like, so that made Tinubu, because that's what they are telling Tinubu. He's going to betray you. He's going to betray you too. That's what he does. So he's always like politics now. He now said, Tinubu taught him that, see, Wike, politics and betrayal, they are siblings. So maybe Tinubu will be watching that video and he'll be like, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. Ashiwaju, is it true that you told you are the one who taught Were Wike about politics and betrayals? No. I know say I get dementia, but I remember that one. I don't tell him anything. Are you sure, Ashiwaju? Like, maybe you don't remember. Shut up your mouth, Gaja. I said I didn't tell him. I did not say that. No, I did not. Anyway, in 2024, Were Wike is also one of those to look out for. Among other scandals that are going to eat Nigeria, eat Tinubu and the rest of them, and eventually kick off the real revolution. You go see them this year. Nigerians are not going to do, you don't have a clue. You are not paying attention. Oh my dear, you are not paying attention. Look at those characters. They believe more than ever that Nigerians cannot do anything. Everything is just noise. All those noise makers, I don't care. They say it because they believe that nothing anyone can do. If you try anything, they'll bring soldier out. But the baptismal of fire that is going to shake Nigeria beyond what you have ever seen too, it will happen very soon in Nigeria. And it is going to be due to the actions, the scandals, the illegitimacy, everything all join. Go on, you will see very soon. And that's why I said, pay attention to these rogues and their confession and others. So he's pained, but, he's kind of like, making himself feel better by saying Tinubu told him. Now, all these people they are going to betray you. So all of you who are my followers, I am laying this foundation for you so that when you get there, you will not bother about betrayers. That's payment, isn't it? It is. There is other parts. Before we now go to Akuri Nega Laila's announcement. Mind you, have you like or share this broadcast yet? No? Maybe you should. Now.
Because you want to perpetually remain in office. Council chairman, if you want to remain, stay there. I was council chairman. I made my mark. I have no regret. When
the part of the Wahala, make I tell you that one before you watch that part, is kind of important you should know. After Wike made all of them, including the governor, they said Wike was demanding for 25% of all money that goes to River State deducted from the source, which means the money must be deducted, like, just like paying your tax before you start planning on what to do with the rest. And they said the first 3 months, okay, there is no proof of all of this. So Wike won't say why they are fighting. Fubara won't say why they are fighting. But you know all their minions, right? They are releasing snippets of why and actions that are following as well. They are kind of putting credence to all these whys. Do you understand that now? So they said the first 3 months he gave him the money. Then he stopped. In the government of his godson, Fubara, the governor of Rivers, 80% of those appointed by the governor were either former commissioner, former special advisor in Wike's government. It was just like they didn't have to switch anything. It was just like the document now says Fubara as governor, but they are still who they are. So nothing really changed. That was part of the agreement. So at the local government level, all of them were appointed by Wike. Unexpectedly, they are loyal to him. All of the House of Assembly members, they were nominated by Wike, except one. That is Labour Party, I think, right? Except that they were nominated by Wike, and he paid for their forms. So they were supposed to be loyal to him. But the moment this wahala started, more than 70% of those appointed for Fubara by Wike, they have either resigned or they just stopped going to the place again, like since this whole thing started. And you've seen the drama with the House of Assembly as well, right? And you have seen the drama with the National Assembly members too. They are also divided. Some are still with the governor, some are with Wike. So when it comes to the local government level, Fubara kind of dissolved the local government and said, okay, like most of them always do, when you become the new governor, you send everybody away and you bring your own guys in. That's what they do. And they sometimes pretend to be conducting elections. So when this wahala started and Fubara tell all of them to leave, they told Fubara, no, we are not. How dare you? How could you come here and tell us to leave? And he was, I'm the new governor. I said, leave. That's how we do it. Like, I'm just joking. Like, the point here is that Fubara, in his own way of fighting back, decided to start dissolving all of Wike's installations. The people that Wike nominated that were still there running River State. Fubara, they said it was so bad that if Fubara says, listen to this one, Fubara as governor for the first 3 months, he was not allowed to sign any memo that is over 30 million naira as governor of River State, second richest state in Nigeria by revenue and all that anyway. The governor was not allowed to sign any money that is above 30 million naira without Wike's approval. And listen, it's not as if to say, oh, like you must go and collect, no. It's just like Wike must be aware. Do you understand that? Like, hello, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to approve 1.2 billion naira for the Ministry of Works. And they've prepared all of the memo and everything. The contractor, so person is the contractor. And we said we're going to pay him so amount of money up front from the so account. And I thought I should let you know because I want to go ahead. And if Wike says, no, I'm busy now. Don't disturb me. I'm somewhere. Fubara would have to wait. Because if he failed to wait for that approval, those his own commissioners, they were supposed to be his own commissioners, his own personal advisors here and there. So If they say, okay, the governor has approved it, the ministry commissioner must, they say, as Oga approved this thing. She Oga has seen it. Who is Oga? Fubara or Wike? So that confusion, once this wahala now started, Fubara, they said, started kind of advising most of them, like, you need to leave now. You need to leave now. And all of that. But for Wike, he was telling them, if you don't want to go, don't go. Remain there as chairman. Cannot do anything to you. Watch.
Because you want to perpetually remain in office. Council chairman, if you want to remain, stay there. I was council chairman. I made my mark. I have no regret. When you read social media, you will not drink anything from my hand. Are you not aware? If you see social media, you will think that this man, the most evil. Look, I went to Lagos. The chief of staff had something. I went there. Somebody was there. Who again was me? Goran. A minute I entered the place. Every Nigerian want to snap with me. I said, what? I told Goran. I said, what's going on? If I was in the world, you know I was in the world, but now I'm no longer there now. If I tell you what I said, God, help me or let my wife not see this picture. So everybody. So I told Goran, Kobo, is it me that people want to snap out there? Is it devil or ghost? To the point that my friend Chief said, come, are you the one doing the party? Am I not the one doing the party? I said, you are the one who invited me out. The next day we went to the chairman of the FRS. He was doing something. Everybody. Okay, we want to take selfie.